trad wife Nara Smith is threatening
Okay, what the heck is going on with Fanita and
JoJo Siwa is going viral and is getting a lot of hate because of videos she uploaded onto her TikTok page during her 20.
I sit here, I eat my food, and I'm on my business. I was not even going to talk about it. I was just...
I'm so exhausted again with the outrage culture cycle. Like, it's getting really exhausting again. And by outrage culture cycle, I mean, like, we put somebody in the hot seat, everybody gets really mad. We move on when we put somebody else in the hot seat, and nothing is really done except a lot of people being outraged. And I participate in it too, obviously. I participate in it too, but like, it's getting tired again.
Hi love. Every week there seems to be a new person that the public is angry with. I mean, they are mad, they are ready to cancel. And often the outrage or the backlash of that said person arguably is not proportionate to the said crime. In fact, when Taylor Swift... Actually, let me just play the video. Now tell me what you found wrong in this video. Nothing much, right? Because you and me are normal. But the negative comments and hate and harassment that Taylor Swift got, you would think she probably unalived someone. Just to put it out there, I am not a Taylor Swift fan. The last song I know of her is Shake It Off, and that's because it gets played in my workplace like 24 hours a day. That's as far as I know about Taylor Swift. But as a person, as I see her as a human being, she did not deserve that backlash, especially considering that she is what, a multi-billionaire, whatever. Like, that's where we should be more concerned about than whether or not she ignored Celine Dion or not. But anyway, I digress. This outrage culture that I want to talk about today is a bit more different than cancel culture, because I see cancel culture as something that kind of used to work. But anyway, it was more of just trolls jumping on hate trains and piling up on people, or something gets exposed and everyone is exposing that person or like telling them how much of a piece of they are. And in some cases it has worked, but for some other people it just takes being silent and then it will just like blow over. So that's why I think like cancel culture doesn't work. But then when it comes to this outrage culture that we are now kind of in, it's not just random faceless accounts, these anonymous accounts, username 5781. No, these are actual people that come online to start up hate against someone that they don't like, someone that they're jealous of, or a celebrity, whomever it is, for the sake of gaining traction, so that they can just gain more money or popularity. So this outrage culture is mostly instigated by gossip blogs or like influencers, or not even influencers, I would say content creators that talk about, you know, that just talk about people, you know, gossip blogs and all that kind of stuff. Basically people that are looking for fame and will do anything to get it. Anyway, if you are new to my channel, I think I'm gonna start having an introduction now. Anyway, as you can see, there's a little white stuff in my hair. That is because it's a leave-in conditioner. I've been wearing my hair natural for like the past month, so why not? So ignore that. It's gonna, yeah, it's doing its thing, right? So if you are new, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya and I am an African commentary person. I should really write this down, but anyway, let's just get right into this. A writer called Shane Rogers really explains this perfectly. Basically, people wanting clout compete to produce the meanest and most over-the-top commentary, stifling open dialogue and demonizing those who make mistakes. Just at the top of my head as I'm reading this, I'm thinking about the whole Tyler situation. I've made a video about it. I feel like some opinions or things that I've said, I have different opinions now, but I'm not gonna go into that. But people are still talking about it or bringing their think pieces, where it's like, hasn't it already, she made a statement, hasn't it been done? Like, are we gonna like that's why I'm like, you're not bringing anything new to the table. Why are you still talking about it? Clearly, people are not gonna agree. Just let it be, you know, one of those cases where it's agree to disagree. Because why are you still talking about it? It is cloud chasing. Who can say the most, you know, little thing to get them, you know, the most, you know, arguments or whatever in the comment section, or have your video taken to Twitter and continue the conversations there. It's the same thing with the whole 50-50 conversation that people talk about. Like, it's been done, it's been, you know, cooked and baked and all that. Like, the conversation why? Anyway, there are a few factors I think that contribute to this outrage. Besides the whole Tyler thing, the perfect example I was going to use of this whole outrage thing was there's just a new person every day that people are mad at. I don't know if this is on your For You page, but on my For You page, people were mad at Fanita, and then another girl called El Kane. I think that's her name. Yeah, El Kane. I hope I'm saying that correctly. But I had never heard of her. But suddenly it was attached to Fanita, and then we went to Nara Smith with Onezwa, this girl, someone stole someone's content, all that kind of stuff. It's like every week there's someone people are mad at. And when you really go to the core reason why, it was never that serious. So people are just mad for being mad for one. You see how I'm struggling to speak, because that's how much it doesn't make sense. Regardless of what your For You page looks like and who's getting, you know, hated on this week, someone is. And there are people just making think pieces about it for no reason, and then there's just more and more negative comments that you see first. In fact, I know that there is an app that actually pushes the negative comments first to promote engagement, and I think Instagram definitely does this. Like, the first few, I don't know if you've noticed this, but on Instagram, the first few comments that you see there are always negative. You watch this beautiful reel of someone, you know, maybe being proposed to, and then the first 3 or 5 comments are the most vile things that you've ever seen. But as you scroll down, they become more and more positive, and it's almost like that, because I saw this other girl's story. She posted a video and I really liked it. You know, she's also a Zimbabwean content creator, and then I saw her replying to the negative comments on her story, and then I was looking for the negative comments. I couldn't find them, you know. But it's almost like Instagram is making, you know, the negative comments, you know, be at the forefront to instigate that debate and all that kind of stuff, so that they can increase engagement, I guess. But I don't know how this supports the creator, but it just creates a whole negative space. I think that's why a lot of people are running away from Instagram, because of that, because it's not so much like that on TikTok. Well, I guess sometimes you can train your algorithm to only show you the negative comments, but on Instagram, it's just way worse. I don't know if I'm the only one that has noticed that, but I've seen that.
I find myself wanting to share less and less with anyone, because it's super dangerous and weird, and everyone's just so scary and mean. It's not enjoyable.
So number one is the comment section, right? The algorithms are pushing the negative one, so that's what you see first, and you also jump on it, and then you don't feel as bad because everyone else is saying bad things. So, you know, your mind gets changed very fast. You're like, oh, actually I didn't see it that way, but now that I do see it in a negative light. So the overall tone and style of language used by others can also influence how we act and feel. Social modeling dictates that if many others are piling on with the negative comments, it can make it seem okay for us to do so too. Because have you ever looked at a comment section and be like, oh, and everyone is nice, but you automatically had something negative to say or to think, and now you feel like you can't type that because you'd be the odd one out, or people will attack you. But anyway, so the negative comments are just making a lot of people very comfortable with saying the most vile things, right? Because they'll get support, they'll get some sort of engagement, RIP, your comment, your notifications, because you've said what everyone else was thinking. And this is I'm not saying this as oh, I'm holier than that. Nah, I'm a part of this as well. Yeah. So some of the things that really make the outrage culture thrive are aspiring content creators that want or that love the drama just for the sake of it. They don't care who gets harmed or anything like that. They just want, you know, said people to be talked about, for it to be fun, kiki, giggling. I think when we look at shows such as America's Next Top Model, the things that outrageous things that they would do for the sake of the ratings of the show, so that it continues to go on.
We are actually going to switch your ethnicities. Renee, an African American woman.
I'm excited, but at the same time, it's going to be a lot harder.
The darkest of blacks would get called out for cultural appropriation if they wore...
Right? People now get paid for a viral moment. So the morality or the consciousness, I guess, to preserve or to, you know, respect, gone out the window, because anyone is going to say anything to get that viral moment. Before, people used to do this anonymous, like on Twitter, you know, but now people are out there showing their faces and saying the most vile things about people, influencers, and ruining their businesses, their lives, because they don't like what they said about this and this and that. I'm not even talking about Palestine or I'm not even going that far. You know, it's not about that. It's about the most simplest mistakes or things where someone can get really dehumanized, where it's like, did they hurt someone? Like, nah, they just said this opinion. They said they don't like long skirts. You know, something as simple as that. So as people are getting monetized, so the people are getting monetized, right? So that means they'll say the most outrageous thing and research on people on a tweet they said 10 years ago. So, and as that is happening, celebrities or influencers are staying silent on many things. They can't have an opinion because as soon as they do, they get judged for it. People wonder, why doesn't Beyonce do any interviews anymore? Because of us. Because as soon, like when she came out with that hair care, some people were saying like, oh, it's not her real hair, nah, nah, nah. And not only that, when she did show us her real hair, someone was like, oh no, it's a wig. Like, sometimes it's like, this is why celebrities aren't giving you anything. Your favorites hate you. They treat you bad when you, this is why. Because they just can't do anything right. So there's that pushback from celebrities. So now people are nitpicking every single thing because they're not getting those interviews anymore. So you have these aspiring content creators constantly searching up old tweets, constantly searching up what they're wearing, what they said to this bartender, every little nitpicking thing of their old interviews, all that kind of stuff, to make a narrative, to sell you something so that you can get angry at them, you know, so that, you know, something can stop. You know, as simple as something as simple as I've always felt a way about her, you know, influencers such as, you know, Jackie Aina, you know, or what's her name? Elsa. Yeah, I think her name is Elsa. Elisa. Oh my gosh, I should really, but yeah, I think she's the lady that had a baby. You know, she talked about how she got a baby and all that kind of stuff. Halle Bailey as well. Like, it's things that are really none of our business. But then you get these people making these think pieces, trying to, I don't know, start something. Oh, the best example is the Hailey Bieber and Selena. I remember this blog. I don't know what to call her, but this gossip person on TikTok. She started it. I remember her video. She didn't get many views, but later on it tracked it. And this lady just saw the stories, so that means she's always looking at celebrity stories and like seeing who's following who's unfollowed who, you know. So she saw that and then started this narrative that came out of nowhere that Hailey Bieber was making fun of Selena Gomez. That thing turned, wasn't it like months? It was so long. People were bullying Hailey. It was terrible, all because someone just wanted to make a think piece, to make people outrageous, to get a couple of bucks off TikTok, to get people mad for something that's just, because now when we look back, wasn't that stupid? Wasn't that was never that serious? Because Hailey Bieber is now pregnant with Justin Bieber's baby. They are having their own little family. Now where's Selena now? Where is the fans now? Are you gonna look for something else? And I saw someone wanted to start something when Hailey Bieber reposted Beyonce's song Jolene, and then they were like, oh, I think she's putting that out to like tell Selena to stay away from a man. Like, it's been over for 10 years, people. I don't know how long, but it's been years. Like, let it go, baby, let it go. So it's just things like that where it's like so exhausting. Like, it's so exhausting being on the internet sometimes, where it's like, what now? You know, like, it's so annoying that these things are just like not even that like they were never that serious, which is why I think some of these aspiring content creators who are using people's real lives as content to just like talk badly about them, they're just like a majority of them are just jealous. Especially I wrote in a quote, I was like, I always felt a way about them. I hate that thing so much. Like, I always felt a way about them. I don't, especially when a woman becomes successfully fast, or not even fast, but like, you know, they just have their shit together. Like Justine Cameron, when she started getting attraction, someone had to come. And I remember there was a little controversy with another content creator. Someone had to come and be all this and this and that. Like, and I always felt away about. Like, no, you did not. You're just jealous. That's it. You're just jealous. That's it. Like, Now my nose is blocked because I'm allergic to pollen. So I have like my room like sealed, you know, but like this pollen just keeps getting. But anyway, because I'm only supposed to take like one medication of the allergies every day, and sometimes I like take 3. And you have no idea how it is, okay? Having pollen allergy, it's terrible. Anyway. Rage bait content. Let's talk about rage bait content. So yeah, that's one of the things that are just fueling this outrage culture, is the rage bait content. And most people have now seen that, okay, being on the left is pretty popular now. Like, everyone's very left, you know. And what I mean, like politically, you know, like a lot of my like people online that speak up, you know, on the left. Hi. Yeah. So there are some people that are like, wait a minute, where did I mean it? When you say something like women should have a right to, I was gonna say the A word, but I feel like YouTube might, like, you know, not make my video monetized, but like, let's say abortion. Yeah, let's call it that. Women should have a right for abortion, right? Everyone's in the comments gonna agree with you, right? Like, majority of the time, like, you're not gonna get, you know, reposted, you know, but now if you say the opposite of that, the amount of reposts, the amount of think pieces you're gonna get, the fame that you're gonna get, you know, people are like, you know what, it's not that bad. Even though I get fired from my job, at least I'm gonna have a career being on the right side, right? Saying the most outrageous things that you probably don't even believe, but you've seen that saying like racist things really does get people talking. It really gets people like me setting up a camera and writing a think piece about you, you know? Like I said, I'm part of the problem as well, you know? So I've noticed this where I was like, oh, I almost, you know, I almost fell into that trap where I was like, let me not give these people a platform, you know? That's where I'm at right now, where it's like I have to see the intentions of somebody and I have to know the difference between correcting them or just saying generic things that everyone already knows, you know. Like, if someone says something, I'm a Christian, right? Someone says something about the Christian you know, religion, you know, I just ignore it. Something like, because you can tell if someone genuinely is curious about the Christian religion or is just saying that to be a troll, to get engagement, to get this and this and that. And that's what I feel a lot of people on the right, or a lot of people that have just, like, you know, seen that saying things that are more on the right side are gonna get, you know, the love and hype, you know, from that side of the internet, the dark side of the internet, where they really engage, you know. And because there you get the people that are agreeing with you and the people that are arguing, so it just gets you like skyrocket. It just gets you like, oop. You just get that, you know, get the interviews, all that kind of stuff, go on the news for having this type of opinions, having podcasts. You basically creating a career off of rage baiting, off of the minority groups that are gonna come and be like, we're defending our race, we're defending this and this and that. So that's why I also like this kind of creator. Let me play the video.
So the reason that people want everybody to stop engaging with these rage baiters is because when we all know that when they get on here and do that, when they rage bait, it's for engagement, which is money. So if y'all stop interacting with it, then the views are going to go down. When the views go down, then the money goes down. When the money goes down, now they got to find a job. And now that they have to find a job, when people do their background checks, all of these videos are going to come up. And they're not going to be able to find a job. Life successfully ruined. Especially when you proactively block these people and report their pages. Now that Kevin Leonardo dude, it will be on site with him. I'm not even going to lie. It will be on site. But yeah, after that, after they see that their views are going to go down, they're probably going to try to like ramp up the racism and like ramp up the antics. At that point, it's going to be just really pathetic to watch them flop around like a fish out of water looking for something that's going to catch on. But because everybody has blocked them and nobody's paying them any attention, nothing catches on.
You see what he said? That's exactly what I feel. Don't engage with it. Don't engage with it. This rage bait content, especially about race, especially about things that are, you know, that won't get solved in a comment section or Twitter. Don't do it. Stop giving these people a platform. You can see, have a spirit of discernment. You can see if someone's being genuine or someone's not. 2024, there should not be any white person saying the N-word. That is, everyone knows that by now. It's not like you know that. So if someone is saying that online on a public platform, they are doing it so that they can get, you know, whatever they want to get. They are the ones that are going to benefit. Like this girl, I forgot her name. I'm not even going to put her on here, but like she tried that and people searched up her old tweets. They always do that now, old tweets. Thank goodness I didn't have Twitter when I was young. So is someone going to search for me? I probably did, but like posted nothing serious. But anyway, so her old tweets, she was actually on the left, and then now she's now on the right. So like the right people were like, you are not like a true, you know, right-wing person. Oh, it was just so embarrassing. And she lost her job. So it's like, all that for what? All that for what? You were trying to build a career of black people being mad. No, it's not gonna work anymore. But anyway, yeah, I definitely put that under the whole, you know, outrage culture thing. Like, give it up. Some do succeed. People get mad and people go in the comment section and they make so much money off TikTok. That's what's sad. That's what's sad about the whole thing.
Part of what makes the outrage cycle so unenjoyable is that nobody has anything original to say. Like, I agree with all the points Shaheen was making. They were very right. And also, nobody has anything productive to add to these conversations. Like, there have been certain things that happen on TikTok that I'm like, wow, we could approach this in a myriad of different ways. But the thing about this rapid cycle from like Fanita to E-Kane to Nara Smith is that nothing of value is being contributed. Like, again, agreeing with what they said about like what is actually happening. Like, are we making any productive culture work? Is anybody making a point that somebody else hasn't already made? Everybody wants their viral moment so bad because talking about something that's trending to this magnitude is a great way to get followers and a great way for people who already have established platform to like keep their followers engaged. We're losing quality in the quantity. I think that's why it gets nasty so fast, in addition to all the other reasons why people are weirdos on the internet. Like, everyone just wants that moment, so they'll say whatever. And as someone who reads people down in my videos, like, one, there is a line, and a lot of people cross it. I think like you're most likely to cross it when you're trying to like get people to pay attention to you by talking about someone who's going super viral. And two, like, there's an art to it. It just requires a level of like creativity and wit that someone who's merely parroting what someone else already said in a way more elegant manner, eloquent but also elegant manner, they would just lack. To me, it's kind of akin as those people who say that they're like gossip blogs, but then they don't have any sources in the entertainment industry. Because really, if you don't have like the firsthand know-how, at best, you're just commenting on celebrities. At worst, you're just reading shade room headlines. And I hate those people. I have them blocked on every platform, but like, At least they have some sort of insider scoop. If you're going to report on like so-and-so tweeted this, maybe you should be the first person to notice that they tweeted it, not like grabbing the headline from someone else and then reading it to the followers. Like, I don't know if that's journalism. It's something, but it's not a new opinion, in the same way that like I think these cycles get so tired because they're not new opinions. Nobody wants to take a new angle or a fresh perspective. Everybody just knows that like, I saw this video get 100,000 likes, so I can repeat the same thing and I'm guaranteed to get 30,000.
So lastly, you and me, we are also part of the people that are fueling this outrage culture, this nonsense thing. Why? Because we are holier than thou. We are the most righteous people. When you're on that comment section, we would never do that. Why did you not wash your vegetables before you cook them? Maybe she didn't film them. Did you think about that? Or, you know, I would never, you know, or someone says their preference and then you come online and you come on that typing thing. But I, like, if it doesn't concern you, move on. That's what you and me do. Like, we need to touch grass. Okay, why are we canceling people, being outraged by things that our families do, things that our friends do, things that we tolerate, the people around us do? Now you want to be mad about that, but the people you live with do that? I mean, there's usually trends where they're like showing their parents that are like homophobic. You know, they show their parents being homophobic and like it's like a trend. Oh, it's cute. But as soon as someone is online, suddenly you want to act all holier than thou. Like, hypocrites. Hypocrites. Absolutely hypocrites. It's crazy. A lot of us need to go touch grass. Go outside, touch grass. You know? Like, as soon as I, like, became conscious of that, I was like, whenever I'm going to type something, I have to make sure that I don't tolerate it in real life as well. And if someone has already said it, there's no need for me to say it again. Like, why... Yeah. But anyway, I hate to be the bearer of the bad news, but like our comment sections are a reflection of who we are as a society, because I feel like the comment section are really what we think inside, because you always see someone who has like perfect content or someone who's like really nice in person, and then you know how like Facebook or like now TikTok shows you the people that you follow, they follow you back, they show you their comments, and you'll be like, wow, this person wrote that? You know, they would never say that in real life. They'll never say that face to face. So I feel like the comment section is a true reflection of who we are inside and how rotten we are. You know, the things that we say, because no one's looking, we're anonymous, no one knows it's us, you know. So unfortunately, yeah, a lot of us are fake. Yeah. And also, let's just try to have original thought. Okay, don't let the comment section change your whole belief system, or like, unless you know you need to, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, like, if you thought that girl looked cute, you know, and the whole comment section saying she doesn't, like, continue, like, you know, have original thought, you know, as Michael Scott says. But like, yeah, next time you see someone getting called out for something so like non-problematic, but is problematic according to whatever standard we have, what's deemed as proper on the internet, just, you know, look at yourself in the mirror. Like, and also just don't be too quick to go and, you know, search this person and type a nonsense comment that's just gonna give that person more popularity for no reason. Like, just, you know, be awake, you know, be awake, have original thought, go touch grass. I feel like I'm shouting at you, I'm so sorry, but like, yeah, I'm looking at myself on the camera, so like it's to me as well. So we're all in this together.